Hey everybody, welcome to the BYTAVI Spring Summer 2020 virtual appointment. We are so excited to share this line with you. I'm Taylor, I'm the sales manager, so I work with some of you on a regular basis. And so I'm going to talk through our line by styles, but you can also follow along on your line sheets. But they are organized by ship date, which by this point, most everything is shipping. But just so you know, that's kind of how they're organized by color stories and all of that. And so let's get started. All right, so to start, we're gonna start with one of our new pieces, which we are really excited to introduce because it's the first time that we've done this kind of style. It's our swing tanks, and they're kind of designed after our swing dresses, which is one of our most popular selling items. We wanted to create a top that was really just easy for summer, a basic layering piece that goes throughout the whole year, and I think we did a really great job. So here's our swing tank. We have it in basic colors, white, black, and an empire gray. And one thing I wanted to note about these two is not only do they have this swing that makes it really easy for styling, like doing the French tuck or the knot up or something like that, we really love and we're really intentional about the sleeve design and making sure that it came up a little bit so that there's a really clean line the way it sits. So that's our basic colors for the swing tank. And then we also have this beautiful Maya blue and then this really pretty fresh vineyard color. And these are like the softest of soft. They're super, super cozy to wear. Up next, we have some of our tees. As you may have seen, if you're new to us, I'll kind of do a quick overview, but we just have these basic V-neck and scoop neck tees. They're a shirt tail hemline, and so they're really nice because they sit a little bit longer, so they're really versatile to wear with leggings, jeans, under jumpers, you can wear them thousands and thousands of ways. And so it's really great. And the scoop hits about up here, and the V does as well. So this is our dash style. This was a really fun novelty print to find in the market. We were really excited about that. Then we also have this pepper color, which is really fun because it's kind of a gray stripe, but then it almost, it might look white in the camera, but it's like the slightest bit blush. It's really pretty to pair with pinks and purples. Then we have rosewood V-neck. And then we have the fog V-neck, and the fog V-neck has been doing really, really well this season, so that's definitely a good one to snag. Then we have overcast, which is a really pretty light gray and white stripe. We also have pepper in a V-neck. We have Pongo. This was another one that we were really excited to find in the market because it's kind of an imperfect dot, and so it's a really fun, really fun one. And it looks darker, but it is like an Oxford navy. And then we have Vine, an olive and white stripe. We also have Honey V-neck, which has also been a really good seller for us. It's kind of this mustard orange stripe. We have Navy Peony. This one is really extra soft. And then we also have Maya. All right, and next up we have one of our very best sellers, the Slub Tee. This is our fashion tee, and this piece is just a very great one to have in your store because they're so easy on sizing, they're so comfortable, they're really flattering on everyone. This is definitely a winning piece for all stores. So a couple of the details is that it has this front pleat, which makes it really flowy, and then it also has this dolman sleeve and then a really soft V-neck. And so it's nice because the sleeve does get a little bit tighter, so it's still a little bit shaping, but it's just a really nice, easy piece. And this one is fun not only to layer under things or wear on its own, but it's also really fun to tie up over other things like dresses. We like to put them over our swing dresses or our tea dresses. It's a really fun layering piece. So we have that really pretty vineyard again. We have a pink peony. And then we have Sky, which has been doing really well. This beautiful blue and white stripe. We also always have the slub in black as well. Up next, we have our swing dresses, which if you've been with us for a while, you've seen these over and over again. But for those of you, if you're new, this is by far our best selling piece season after season. It's got a modified scoop neck. It has a short sleeve. It's got pockets, and then as you see, it swings out at the bottom. So this piece is really nice because it's gonna be a little bit more fitted in the top, but then it's gonna swing out kind of at your waist, and it's just such an easy piece. This is one that our customers always come back for. They have several in their closet, so it's a good one to keep up with the colors. So we've got black, we've got simple stripe, which is a gray and white stripe. Sorry, this is Luna. Then we have Cassis, which is this really beautiful heathered purple. It's a really soft one. We have Micro, and then we have Honeycomb, which is really fresh and gonna be really great for these summer days coming. So this is Honeycomb. I wanted to get a closer shot just because of the novelty detail. It's just this really beautiful fresh yellow, and it's got this really cool novelty that we really don't find often in the market. So we were really excited to find this one. Then we have Blueberry, which is a really pretty blue. We've got Galaxy, which is a really fun print. It's navy blue, and then it has a much lighter blue kind of throughout. It kind of reminded us of stars, which is why we called it Galaxy. And then we've got this honey stripe again, which this stripe always does really well for us. So with this white one too, I just wanted to note, sometimes I know that it's a little bit nerve-wracking to order a white one, but this fabric is really nice because it is a little bit thicker, and so it's not gonna be see-through. We would definitely still recommend wearing like nude undergarments, just like with any light pieces, but it's one that is gonna be thicker, so you're not gonna have, as long as you wear good under pieces or maybe a slip, you're gonna be totally fine. And then last but not least, we have Regal Stripe, which is a really pretty, it's almost a navy, but it's even a little bit lighter. And then Florist, which is one that came back from last year, but it was so good, we wanted to bring it back again. It's this really beautiful floral that has all the pretty summer hues, like the light bluey gray, the dark, and then the pretty pinks and corals. Up next, we have a staple piece for BYTAVI, and it is our classic cardigan. So we've got, so a couple details is that it has this really nice pleating up at the top, which just gives it a really nice flow. And then it comes down just a little bit longer in the front, and then the back just sits. This one's really nice because it just is so easy to throw on. It's gonna be a really great layering piece to have. So we've got black, and we've got white. And then we found that stripes do really well in these. So we added Sky, which is the really light blue and white stripe. And then we've got the navy and white stripe too. Up next, this one was a really fun one for us to introduce. We introduced it fall of last year, and it just flew off the shelves. You guys really loved this piece. So we had started just making it in sweater knit, but we decided to make it in cotton knit too, to make it last longer throughout the year. So this one is also a really great one to stock up on because customers really love this piece. It's our open cardie, and a couple features is that it's got this really nice border hem, which makes it lie really nicely. And then it's got pockets, and it's gonna be a little bit longer. It's gonna hit about, I'm 5'4", it hits right above my knee. So it's just a really cozy piece to have. So we've got French pink for cotton knit colors. We have French pink, which is this pretty heather light lavender. We've got mod stripe, which is this black and white. And then we've got classic black for our cotton knits. And then we also have two sweater knits to offer as well for this spring. So we've got Owl, which is a really soft sweater knit. then we've got Riverside, which is this pretty blue and white stripe. The nice thing about these is even though they're sweater knit, they still really work throughout the spring and the summer for kind of those chillier, windier days, because even though they're sweater knit, they're still really light and breezy. So definitely good ones to have stocked. Up next, we have our quad dress. We call it the quad dress because we think it can work for all seasons. This one is just such a classic, kind of a take on those chambray dresses. Ours is a really nice light linen, and so it's got the really nice collar. It's got buttons all the way down. It's got a shirt tail hem, so it can make sure to come low enough. It's got a really nice little slit in the side, which this sleeve hits around elbow length, just a little bit under. And then it also has a tie and pockets as well. This tie is really fun because you can tie it in the back, you can tie it in the front. This piece has really been fun for our team to play around with because it can not only be worn in this really classic way with some nude heels, but it can also be opened up. I'll actually even show you right now. It can be opened up and it can be a really cute layering piece. So it looks really cute over our swing dresses. It just fits really, really nicely, and you can just leave it open, throw it with some really cute platform sandals. And then it also can look really good with a skinny jean and one of our tops. This piece goes really far, and it's a really fun one to get creative with. Alrighty, so next we have our tea dress. This one I think is just a super fun style that we have, and it's really unique. You don't see this style a lot of other places, so we have a lot of fun playing around with it, and it's a fun one that you can style in really creative ways as well. So this is our tea dress, and this is it in cornflower. You can also see it on this mannequin. This is one that we found is really good to have on mannequins or on sales associates or pictures of, because it doesn't quite do it justice on the hanger, but when it's on body, it shapes really, really well. So I'm actually going to use the mannequin to talk about it. Then some fashion or some details with this is that the really soft V-neck. It's got the dolman sleeve. You'll notice that this is similar to our slub tee. It was inspired by our slub tee just because of the ease of it and the versatility and how much our customers really liked it. So it's got that dolman sleeve and the cuff for really flattering. And it's nice because it hits a little bit lower on the arm, which can sometimes be an insecurity point for some women. So it's really great for that. It's got this really nice tie, and so you can accentuate your waist as much as you want or have a looser fit. And then it's also got pockets. And then the last but not least, it's got this little slit. And so it's really great movability and shows off your shoes. This is going to hit about calf length on most people. So this one is a really great one. We love to put our slub tees over this. We like to put duster cardigans. In the transitioning to fall, I love to even put sweaters or turtlenecks and tie it up over. It goes really, really far. And then we also offer this in black as well. I will say with fit, so cornflower is just a slightly thicker cotton knit, and so it's going to hold its shape a little bit more. And then the black is just a slightly lighter, and so it is going to be a little bit more flowy. It's really interesting because we have found with our customers in our boutique that women are really split between the two. Some really love the more fitted, structured piece, and then some really like the flowy. So that's why we like to provide both, so we can kind of meet a lot of needs. Up next, we have a new style. We also, along with the swing tanks, we also did linen tanks. And so this one is fun because it's a little bit of a dressier piece. It can still be dressed down, but it's definitely going to be a little bit more sophisticated of a style. And we've got two colors. So a couple of things to note is the modified scoop neck, and then this really cute little gathering at the side, which creates a slightly asymmetrical hem. And we also have a little slit to help with movement since it is a more structured piece. And so this one is just a really, really nice piece to dress up with, I think. It's really fun to put with skinny jeans and heels. We've got Pure, which is actually the shirt that I'm wearing now, or the fabric I have on now, which is a blue and white stripe. And then we have Olive as well. So just really nice. Up next, this has been a really great seller for us, so you definitely don't want to miss this. It is the piece that I have on. It's our AC peplum. And so I'll talk through the colors a little bit and the design features. So again, you'll see that modified scoop neck. You'll see just a classic sleeve, and then it's just the slightest asymmetrical hem just to kind of give it some fun flow. And so we've got, oh, and then I also don't want to forget about the keyhole back, which is just such a sweet little feature. So we've got pure, which is that blue and white stripe. We've got olive, which is just a super classic color. And then we've got this really pretty oat. And then last but not least, for our linen mixes, we have this checkmate, which has been really popular. It's just like, especially going into summer, it's just such a fun summery piece. So that's checkmate. And then we found that our linen pieces were doing so well, we wanted to kind of expand the piece. And so we decided to make it as cotton knit as well, and introduced it partway through the season. So we've got cassis, which you saw in the swing dress. It's this just beautiful heathered purple, and it's really soft. And then we've got Luna, which also is in a swing dress, and it's just this really pretty gray and white stripe. And it still has the keyhole back as well. All right, last but not least, we have our spring summer bottom pieces. And so first we have our wrap skirts, which is a style that has been with us for the long haul. It's one that never seems to go out of style, which we love. It's such an easy piece. And so this skirt is great because it actually comes in one size. It's one size fits most through our small and extra large sizes. And so it is a piece that you literally just wrap around. We can do a tutorial of it later for you guys to see if you want to see that. But it's really nice because it has this really cute little waist height, and this is just a really flattering piece on, and it's nice because the customer can really choose to put it wherever they're most comfortable. It can be higher on the waist, it can be lower, easy piece. And we love this for like gifting and things like that as well. And so this is our Voyage color. It's this really beautiful blue and white stripe. And something else I want to note is that our skirts are made with a light rayon, and so it's really nice for those warmer summer and spring days. And then last but not least is our mod skirt. And so with our mod skirt, a couple features is that it has this flat front. It's a little bit hard to see. I'm going to take it off the hanger for you. So it's got a flat front, so it's really flattering, and then a gathered back, which makes it really easy for sizing. It's got little pockets in it, and then also has this really nice border hem finish. And so this piece is, again, can be worn casually with a t-shirt, but it's one that can definitely be dressed up a little bit more and be a little bit more sophisticated. So this is our petals, and it's this black and white flower. And then we also have it in classic black as well. And then for a little fun color for the mod skirt, we also have this really fun, pretty floral print called Dogwood. And it's got blues, it's got pinks, it's got corals, but it's nice because none of them are super loud. And so it's nice, it's a way to have lots of colors, but in kind of a nice, cohesive way. So that's Dogwood. So that is our spring summer 2020 line. Thanks so much for listening. For ordering, you can contact your sales rep, which would just be the name and then at centerforglobalimpact.org. Or you can also just do BYTAVI at centerforglobalimpact.org if you aren't sure which person to contact. We'll get you to the right person. So use those line sheets. Let us know if you have questions. We are always available. You can either call us directly or email us, but we would love to get in contact with you. One last thing that I wanted to share. We shared this in our other We share this in our other appointment videos, so if you've seen those, you'll know. But one thing with BYTAVI is that we really, the whole part of who we are is our story, and who we work with and who the people are, like us and our coworkers in Cambodia. And so we want to help equip you guys to tell the story well too. And so just a couple things to note is that when you order a BYTAVI piece, the tags do say our story on them, a little snippet, and then it also has the name of each seamstress on it, which is just a really special way to connect your customers to what's happening. And it also is kind of helps them take notice of like, oh, I don't usually know who makes my piece. And so we think it's just a special way to connect our customer to our coworkers all the way over in Cambodia who are making these really beautiful pieces. You also, when you order with us, get a little packet of postcards that also have our story that you can keep up in your store and hand out. And it's just to give you guys kind of language to be able to share the story. And then last but not least, we have a BYTAVI wholesale resource folder where we have style pictures, studio photos, we have more kind of storytelling tips, we have appointments, we have all this stuff, we have size charts, all that kind of stuff in there. And so we're always trying to work to make that a more valuable resource, so definitely check that out as well if you need anything. And like I said, if there's nothing in there, then feel free to contact one of us. Thank you so much for listening and being here and supporting us. We love you guys, value you guys, and could not do it without you. So thanks so much.